How's it going, y'all? Just getting this shared to a couple places real quick and gonna get a stream going this morning. Got a few mods going here. Got the Delta Hercules, gonna try this out in the snowy tundras, really see what this thing can do. Hey Kiwi D, hey Car Kid, what's going on? Thanks for joining the stream. Like I said, I'm just sharing this to a couple places real quick on Facebook, and then I will get rolling. I got the Ranger Zentos also. Really excited to try that beast out. It's a great little scout. Doesn't use very much RAM at all, which is fantastic. Also have the IV K100A. That is a new mod from the IX Wrecker creator. It is his first attempt at a more vanilla style truck, which is real fun in its own way. It's still very capable, even though it's geared towards being a quote-unquote vanilla style truck. It's still a very capable truck. And also the military ranger tractor. I also have the APC 6x6, the GGMS hybrid converted TUZ 420, which is brand new. That recently just got added to the GGMS hybrid pack when that pack got converted into a singular pack, and the second GGMS hybrid pack was deleted. But now we just have only the one. Which is still nice. I like that it's actually just one pack now instead of having two packs. I mean, it really just saves some clutter in the console mod browser ultimately, but yeah, you use that exact same setup on your Zentos there, Kiwi. That's awesome, dude. I'm really loving that thing. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I got one task to do. To clear the roadblock that's right before the entrance to that map, and then I'm going to just get going here. So yes, I have the Hercules. Again, gonna try this beast out here in the Phase 4 maps. A lot of people gave it crap, being like, oh, we don't need a highway truck, but she's a very, very capable Kenworth. Let's get the HUD turned back on here. So I have one task to do. I'm gonna travel all the way down here, follow the roads, and pass this fuel station, and Chernokamensk is over here. There is one roadblock right before getting there that I gotta clear. It's called tree blockage. Just 2 service spare parts, and can pick those up along the way. But I'm gonna transport these 3 trailers that I have here all down to there, and then get that taken care of. So I'm just going to do a little transport here quick and get these moved down there, and then also complete that little task and be all set up for the 4th map here of Phase 4. Do the money trick. I don't know a real money trick. The only real money trick there is that I know of is to be in co-op and do contracts that are able to be replicated very quickly for money. But as far as any like selling parts or anything like that for any type of money trick, I don't know of any of those, or should I say I don't utilize any of those. So I couldn't help you even if I wanted to. Let's get going with the Hercules here and bring the Zentos down to the tunnel entrance. I do have the studded ice tires. All these trucks are set up for ice. They got chain tires and whatnot. And yeah, we'll just go from there. Got the Zeek's 605 sitting here on the side of the road, just leaving stuff in my way. I'm so bad about leaving vehicles just sitting around my maps for no reason. Do you have your Zentos set up with the active radar there, Kiwi? Got the trailer hung up on some rocks here. Alright, Hercules, let's go, baby. I got the radar built into the back of the Zentos there. You can see that on the back, and it is an actual functioning radar, just like the prototype exploration unit. So that's a really awesome feature that I love about the Zentos. Go. Yeah, that was my thought exactly, Kiwi, is I'm bringing this out there basically as my scout for the other region. I have the GGMS 420 hybrid conversion, and then I also have the APC 6x6 as backups, but I was going to use the Zentos here as basically my scout for the new region, so great minds think alike, my dude. Nice. Just throw it in high gear and it just claws its way up that hill. I gotta be careful with that trailer on these angles. I'm getting a little reckless. But if you guys see my streams at all, you know I always push the limit. Not necessarily and I do crazy wild shit. I always make stupid decisions and I roll all the time. But hey, that's SnowRunner, baby. I hope everyone's having a good week. Start to their week. I ended up taking the day off from work, so I got some time to actually do a stream here. Ooh, I was not paying attention. Yeah, I took the weekend and went down to Massachusetts and did some disc golf with some buddies, and stayed the night last Saturday night in Massachusetts and did a full weekend of disc golf. We did 6 rounds, 3 each day. We did 3 on Saturday and 3 on Sunday. And I took today off just to recuperate physically, because I am absolutely exhausted and dead after that weekend, but it was absolutely amazing. Come on. I could have easily gone around that, but I wanted to see if this thing would get itself through there. And yanking itself up over that breakable ice is proven to be a little bit of an issue. But the Hercules pulls itself out. Nice. No winch necessary. Fuck yeah. Delta Gaming really knocked it out of the park with this mod. I really love it so much. It's become one of my primary movers for sure. Just looks so beautiful. Just something unique and different for console mods for sure. Oh, it wasn't a tournament, Kiwi. I appreciate the kind words, but it was just me and a couple buddies just playing the best disc golf course really in the country, Maple Hill. We went there, and it's a course in Massachusetts, but it's just pretty much one of the best course facilities in the country, and we got perfect weather. Couldn't ask for anything better. We had so much fun. Moving it, baby. Yeah, the Hercules is handling itself fairly well. I mean, you know, struggling a little bit, but it's understandable. But also, this trailer with a full-size truck is also very heavy cargo. Even going the right way? Yep. Okay, so yeah, I come through right here, and then I go across this bridge, double back to the fuel station. Yeah, so come up around there, take a right, go over the bridge, get to the fuel station. Hey, Risky, what's going on? Thanks for joining in the stream. Hope you're doing well. rocks might prove to be an issue with this low ride height, just that trailer, but it's just pulling it over right now, so far. Oh man, I hate when I do that. I trying to put it into turn on the diff lock and then I accidentally hit the oh no, I missed it. Oh well, I guess I'm going to another one. Oh, that's train tracks. I don't want to fuck with train tracks, so I'm gonna follow this all the way down to here. And then come up this way, past the church, all the way up to here. Then we get to the fuel station, and then we get up here. Alright, come on Hercules. You can do it. Guess to be in some deep mud through here, so we'll see if it gets slowed down at all. I have faith in it though, it should be able to get through it fine. I've only really taken this thing for a quick drive around like Wisconsin and a little bit on like Michigan, so that's not really a true test of this thing in varied and tough terrain, so these new maps will definitely be a good little test for it. I gotta pay attention. Keep hanging the trailer up on rocks and shit behind me and poles. But these tires, like I said, they are the chain tires, so at least has some traction on the ice, but breakable ice is just something to really keep account of at all times. It'll really mess up your day anytime if you're not paying attention, especially deep areas of like deep soupy mud and breakable ice. Like I could try and go straight across above me, right above the Zentos over there, but I know for a fact after having tried it that is just deep, watery, soupy mud underneath that top layer of thin ice. It is just an absolute nightmare to try and make it through if you aren't in something that is very light. Oh, this is looking sketchy. That's deep. That's deep. That is deep, and she's a heavy bitch. Oh, come on. Yeah. It did not like that deep area right there. Hey, but got through. No winch. Still gotta be smart about it, can't just hold it in high gear. Wheel spin will really fuck up your day here in this deep mud and ice like I was talking about. Hey, Ian, what is going on, my dude? Thanks for joining the stream. Hope you're doing well. Alright, so now we take a right here. Oh, the trailer dipped into the breakable ice over there. I was trying to be careful of it, but it still pulled right through it. Saw the truck start to tip behind me. I was like, oh no, don't go over. I hate when you get that far into just trying to move something from point A to point B and then you roll over after getting 75% of the way there. Hercules, get up over that. Don't bottom out. I do have the air ride suspension lifted up currently, so this is the tallest ride height for this truck. It is not, I wouldn't put this in the most capable off-road truck so far because it's gotten slowed down a little bit more than some other mods out there. But she's definitely holding her own so far. These kind of trees and breakable ice and mud will really, they'll fuck up any truck's day. So far, the Hercules is getting there. I haven't tried it in the deep, pure, like, deep snow yet, but maybe we'll get there eventually. Gotta be careful of the wheel spin in this deep mud. Deep. Oh, I'm almost out of fuel here. But the best part about this is I have a fuel tank right behind me on the trailer. So if I do end up running out of fuel, I can just refuel myself from the Zentos. Yeah, I truly am enjoying these maps from Phase 4. Just everything about them. Loving the new Hercules and the Zentos. The Zentos, I feel like I thought it was going to be a little bit more overpowered and capable, but it's a nice balanced and more of a vanilla experience almost in a way. But it has really awesome features that allow it to be a little bit more capable than, you know, a vanilla truck. I'm going to see if I can get to this fuel station without having to refuel from the truck. I don't think I'm going to make it, but we'll see. Get some daylight on the situation. Hey Kyle, thanks for joining the stream, Kyle. Ooh, I'm cutting this corner too tight. This could get sketchy. All right. Yeah, Hercules is holding its own here in these new maps. Granted, like I said, I've only been following mainly the main roads, but even the main roads are not exactly easy on these maps. Oh yeah, I do have... Oh yeah, I'll just refuel from the Zentos, fuck it. I'm coming right up on a fuel station anyway. God. Whew, that got sketchy. Do a little emergency winch just to be safe. Get this far and then roll it, you know what I mean? That was really close. That was starting to go. Deep snow. Got a little hung up there, a little high center action, but got through it. Let's see if I can get through this little small ice bed here. God, these roads are just so brutal. Everywhere you go, you just find situations like this, and I mean, you got to go with the smaller, lighter vehicles in a way to give yourself a chance to not get stuck. All these big vehicles, they just sink in and they get buried. But that's why we got the autonomous winch and whatnot to help us get through when you can't get through on your own. Hey there, Chris Allen. Thanks for joining in the stream. This is not a modded map, actually. This is the map Cosmodrome. It is one of the second or third map, however you want to call it, of the new Phase 4 region. Amur Oblast is the region. You start out in Yuzkar River, And then you have to unlock the tunnel for Cosmodrome, and that's the map that I am on currently. Oof, that trailer just got bottomed out back there. There we go, just try a slightly different angle and the Hercules pulled it right up. Oh shit. Oh, I drove right into a stump. I was looking behind me and I didn't even look in front of me. I drove right into a stump. I was worried about my trailer. I wasn't even looking at the nose of my truck. Yeah, the Hercules is getting it done. Had to use the winch, you know, here and there, but I think that's to be expected on these maps. Bringing the Zentos out. I'm gonna unlock the tunnel here. I still, or it's not the tunnel, there's just a roadblock right before you get to the tunnel for the new map, Chernokamensk, or Chernokamensk, however you pronounce it. Yeah, gonna just get these vehicles set up and staged there, and then I'm gonna bring and unlock that roadblock, and then jump through that tunnel and get over there and start exploring. Oh, thank you, Kiwi and Ian. You guys are on the ball. Appreciate you guys answering questions for me while I'm trying to focus on getting through these deep, soupy areas of these Phase 4 maps. I'm trying to do my best not to use any winch. I want this Hercules to be able to get there on its own. But this deep snow, it'll just screw over any vehicle. Winch. This is why we have the winch. Oh well. When in doubt, winch yourself out. Just hope you don't get the 500 useless trees that will break as soon as you winch to them. Go Hercules, you can do it. It's a capable truck. I mean, it's definitely more classed as like a highway truck, but with these studded tires, I mean, it's getting the job done. And I love the way it looks doing it. There we go, finally making it to the fuel station. I did use quite a bit of fuel on the way over here. Had to refuel myself from the Zentos on my back, but that's fine. That's one of the perks of actually towing a vehicle behind you, and especially one that has a fuel tank on it. There we go, refueled. Made up for the fuel that I stole from it. And then repack. And we're good to go. And then right down here is right where the roadblock that I have to clear is, and on the other side of that is the tunnel for the fourth and final map for the Phase 4 region here. She rolling coal. I don't know about you guys, but I almost always go for the flat caps on the top. The flap top cap. I just love those exhausts. But these deep mud areas with breakable ice mixed all through it are probably my favorite features in the game. Like, breakable ice is probably my favorite thing they added in after with the Phase 1 DLC, and then so on from all the phases on out. Breakable ice was probably the best feature as far as physical terrain features, in my opinion, that they added with all the DLC. It would have been great to have it in the base game, but at least we have it in the DLC. There we go. All right. Got the Zentos just about in place now with the Hercules. Then I'll go back and I'm going to grab the military tractor and bring that out here with the APC 6x6. And then after that, I'm going to do one last trip. I'll probably do that with the Zeex's 6504, or 650R, I'm sorry. And then I'll have that roadblock cleared, and then I'll jump through the tunnel and start exploring that new map. So it'll take a few minutes, you know, take a little while to get everything over here, but it'll be worth it. Alright, here we are. So this is where you deliver the cargo for Man, I was just trying to move this thing out of the way so when I come up here later with other cargo, it won't be in the way. There we go. That's fine. Alright, good job, Hercules. You did your part. Now, we'll just leave this here. Shut her down. And bring the rest of the vehicles down. So, gotta jump back to the garage. Which is not there. The garage is all the way over here. The Ranger M31 military tractor. I'm gonna bring this thing out there. Got the APC 6x6 on the back, so this will be interesting to see. This is definitely a smaller vehicle in comparison to the Delta that I was just driving, but should also be able to handle itself. I do have this one set up also, but I'm just not sure if I want to bring this one out there. I'm pretty sure this is capable of getting out there, but I don't want to get slowed down if it isn't. So I'm going to try out the military tractor, bring that out there, get the APC out there, and I'll have two great scouts set up for being able to explore the new maps. I really haven't tried out this military tractor too much, but I was really excited when it hit consoles. It does have rear wheel steer, so the rear wheels do steer, so it makes it very, very maneuverable. You can see, I'll stop so I can actually show you. The rear wheels do counter steer to the front, so it makes it so it can turn on a dime. So it's a very capable, maneuverable mover for sure. Only has options for a saddle on it, so we'll see how it does here in the new maps. Can't really get used to how quickly it turns. Like, I love the fact that it has the rear wheel steering. It actually throws me off a lot of times when I see it push the back end out so quickly. The only issue really right now is with this trailer, it's got a little bit of a low ride height, so the trailer dragging on the ground is the only thing kind of slowing it down right now. Can't remember if I think I have the regular suspension on it. I don't have the air ride suspension, so it doesn't have the active suspension option to give it a little bit of extra ride height if I need it. I probably should have put that on. for this setup in particular. But, oh well. Experiments are experiments for a reason. Thank you, Ian. I appreciate it, buddy. Oh shit! I stood up. I stood up to turn my fan on, and I wasn't even paying attention. I drove off the road. It's starting to get hot in my apartment here. I should have taken my hand off the controller, maybe, and off the gas. That was hilarious. I drove straight into the woods. There we go. Take two. Yeah, this little military tractor has plenty of power. I just, like I said, I should have put the other suspension on for the taller ride height. And I do have the chain tires on it. It has the studded tires, so the grip isn't an issue so far at all. Just a little bit of a ride height thing. I love this little military setup. Just a military mover up front, got the military APC in the back. But so far, I'm really enjoying this. It's like a smaller version of the Dairy Longhorn 4520. And I love that Dairy Longhorn. You can see the trailer just dragging on the ground behind it. I really should have put that other suspension on it. Oh well. It's getting the job done. Yeah, no, I don't have the active suspension. That was my mistake. Oh yeah, I know what you mean, Ian. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to go through that hole this time. Just because of my lower ride height, I don't want to put you guys through seeing me get stuck in that. Like, I was able to get through it with the Hercules, but I'm just not going to mess with it since I have a lower ride height. And just simply dragging the trailer is really the only thing that is messing this up so far. It doesn't have the highest top speed, but it is not getting slowed down, I'll tell you that much. But that is some really heavy cargo on the back too, with that 6x6 APC, man. Excuse me, I got pause for one moment and text my girlfriend back. There we go. Alright, yep. Just had to text my girlfriend real quick. Sorry for the delay. I don't know if you guys are like me, but I always, if I have a chance to throw it in high gear, I do it. Oh, this is that deep snow. Let's see how she does in the snow. So far, so good. Friggin' boulders in the middle of the road. Good lord. Yeah. Man, this is where it'd be nice to have the plow to get the fucking rocks out of the road. Now I'm just high centered on that shit. Alright, a little bit of winch will do ya. Like again, I try not to use the winch if I don't have to, because I just really want to see what these vehicles can do, but sometimes you have to. And the size of those boulders and this low ride height, it was a mixture for getting stuck. It was only temporary though. I don't even want to try and see if this will fit through that small-ass bridge. I don't even want to mess with that. No need to get stuck for no reason. Oh man, my wheel. Is that just my wheel getting stuck on the telephone pole? Man, that's a tight fit. Now this is where having the lower ride height might come and get me and not exactly be the best. But, hey, the military tractor's plugging its way through. Didn't even really get slowed down at all. Come on, don't get slowed down. Come on. This is where having those tires in the back, because it helps really move the vehicle around when you get in a shitty deep situation where you're kind of stuck. It just helps kind of reposition the truck and find different areas of different grip and whatnot. Definitely a good spot where those tires in the back, having the rear wheel steering comes in handy. I like it. And all these mods from Ranger, you've probably seen all these different military trucks. Like, yeah, they take a lot of megabytes to download. Like, they're high on the storage, but the memory, the RAM, when you activate them, not too bad. They really don't use too much memory when you're actually activating them, so you can use them with a lot of different setups, which is really awesome, because they're just really such well-made mods by Ranger. Such a talented mod creator. Really just have to leave it in low with a diff lock in these trails. It's just deep enough mud where trying to do it in automatic or high gear, it just doesn't have enough. And especially with this trailer, like that APC is so heavy, so it's just such a heavy cargo that is pulling. But low and slow, nothing wrong with that, folks. Interior is always so well made on these Ranger mods. Oh, finding the deep stuff right here. I mean, it's already kind of chewed up from when I came through with the Hercules earlier, but this is some deep stuff. I was just checking on my phone, since I'm driving so slow I can check. The console mod browser has been updated, folks. We do have some new mods and also a bunch of mods returning. Before I started the stream today, console mods were sitting at 164, 200, I'm sorry. 264 mods were available when I started this stream. Update right now, the console browser availability is at 272 mods. So I'm unable to see specifically what mods have been updated, but I did see that the Kenny C500 is available again. So anyone that loves that mod and was upset over the weekend because it was unavailable because it was being updated, that mod has now returned. So that's good to see. After I do this stream here, I'll check and see what other new mods are available, and I'll do my normal console mod browser updates that I post in the Facebook groups. But I'm just going to continue playing for now and enjoy the game that we love, SnowRunner. I do need to refuel myself because I am burning so much fuel towing this pig behind me. But if anyone could check the console mod browser and let me know anything, if there's any cool new mods out there, I would be interested to see what is new. But I can't look to see what specifically is new because when we started, like I said, the console mod browser was at 264 mods, and now we're up to 272. And as far as the mods that were being updated, like the Kenny C500 that I mentioned, there were only 7 mods in update in recheck. So the fact we have 272 mods now and there's only 4 mods in recheck means we only got 3 mods back from being updated. So if we had 264 mods before and now we have 272, that means we have what, 5 new console mods on the browser. So I'm not exactly sure which ones are the new mods, but if people filter the console mod browser by date updated, they'll be able to see what are the new mods that have just been updated and released. Because when new mods are released to consoles, the best way to see what is the most brand new mod is to keep it under the filter date updated. You would think it would be date added, but that is a little bit confusing because the date added filter is for when it is added to mod.io itself and not when it is added to consoles. So unless it's a mod that has recently been added to mod.io, that date added filter isn't exactly as helpful as it should be. So if you want to stay up to date with the most recent information with console mods, keep your filter set to date added. That's what I've started doing myself. So I'm excited to see what new mods we have available on consoles. We do get a whole bunch more each week, which is really exciting. I just messed up this trailer because I'm trying to talk while driving. Friggin' hung up my rear wheels on this bridge. I was trying to be smart pulling it around here. There we go. It was sloppy, but I was able to get it on a different angle and actually get it across that time. The multitasking of trying to do accurate commentary that isn't confusing while playing the game, it really is an art. Like after starting doing this streaming stuff, I've gained so much appreciation for the people that do streaming a lot more regularly and more professionally, because I've just started dabbling with it and doing it occasionally, and yeah, it is a skill being able to multitask and like provide actual good commentary on the game you're playing, and then also being able to play the game itself without messing up enough in the process. Yeah, I'm really excited to see what the new mods are. Hey there, Christian. You've been having fun on the West GA Mud Park with your mud trucks. That's awesome, man. I'm so happy for you that you actually got those finally. I know you were really looking forward to those mud trucks being released, and they finally all got released on the same day last week. So that must be exciting for you, buddy. The Kenny C500 is not new. The Kenny C500 was released last week also. It's just back from being updated. Ooh, alright, we'll see how this thing gets through this deep water hole here. This section right here really slowed down the Hercules earlier, but the Hercules got through it, so we'll see how the M31 military tractor gets through here from Ranger. Just deep breakable ice all through here, so at least I have a trench already cut through, so I won't have as much resistance slowing me down from the front, but the low ride height is already just shown itself, where it's just not getting the traction on the mud underneath. Basically bottomed out as soon as I got in here with full truck length. A little winch never hurt nobody. If anything, it saves people. Winch saves lives. There it is. I wanted that tree up there on the hill. Pull me straight ahead instead of to the side. Yeah, and again, I should have used the active suspension on this, so I might have been able to give myself a little bit more ride height to maybe help with that, but oh well. That's why we got the winch. Oh, the CCM WH52 got released? Nice. Yeah, that's a fun one. Yeah, the WH52, it's like a military Jeep from the CCM series from the mod creator Fred's Wayne. If you guys are familiar with the CCM series, there are all kinds of different cool, unique, old school looking mods. But the new CCM WH52 is a really cool, like old school looking military Jeep style mod, so I'm sure there's plenty of people that'll be interested in that. That'll be a fun little mod to add to the stable. Oh yeah, the rollback is new on the Kenny, yeah. Yeah, you didn't say that before, you just said the Kenny is new, but okay, Christian. Yeah, the Kenny C500 now has a rollback bed similar to the IMAX wrecker and the IX 3880 heavy wrecker and other mods that have the rollback tow bed. Now the Kenny C500 has one because everyone gets tow beds. It's an awesome feature to have, very welcome feature. People definitely love having that. It just adds to the realism and depth to the game. And it's just really cool how these mod creators can add these different actual functioning features to the game, just to add to the realism and the depth and the different options and everything that we can do with these games. I just love watching the vehicles bounce around on the trailer in the back. All right, where are we going here? Alright, yeah, alright, cool. I'm right at the fuel station. And then I come right up here. Low and slow the whole way. Oh, hopefully this deep snow isn't as bad as for the first time. This deep snow was so stupid the first time. You can see that blue snow in front of me where I dragged my vehicle through the first time. Ugh. Yeah, this is where that low ride height is really, I think, coming back to bite me because it's so deep through here. It's just dragging. Ugh, so deep right there. Gotta use the winch, unfortunately, but oh well. Oh yeah, I hear what you're saying, Christian. That is a bummer, but hey, it is what it is. Not much we can do about it. Just move on with our day and enjoy the mods we do have. There are over 250 mods available. So it definitely sucks losing one, and especially the way we did, but it is what it is. Unfortunately, the developers have made it clear they're going to do whatever they want as far as what mods are available on consoles, and as much as we pay attention and we do care and we want to make it known what we want to see available and why we want them available, the developers are just going to do whatever they want. And as much as it sucks, they can do that because it is their game. All we have guaranteed to us as far as console mods go is the access to console mods. Other than that, the developers are in complete control of what mods are available and when we have them and if we do not have them. So that does suck, the whole situation with the Ogre, but life goes on, and we got other mods to use, and we go on from there. Hopefully they come to their senses with that mod specifically, and hopefully we get it back, but most likely that will not be coming back to consoles, unfortunately. So, sorry to be the bearer of bad news as far as that goes. And even the snow right at the entrance to the friggin' fuel station is so deep, it just slows you down. My goodness. Refuel myself because I stole fuel from it on the way here. And then I'll come up here and park it right near the other one. I will have to do this same trip one more time, but I'm going to do that with the Zeek's 650, and that is a DLC truck from the base game in a way. And that's going to be able to do this trip in no time. I'll use the same trailer just to show you guys how much quicker it'll do the trip, because that thing is absolutely made for this terrain. Oh man, that's what I'm saying. With the rear wheel steering, this thing turns so fast, and especially if you get going quick. Good lord, just drove straight into that telephone pole. It was like the one time I actually picked up speed in the last 20 minutes of driving. Really is a awesome little rig. The taller ride height would have been good, but definitely getting the job done either way. There we go. I got a little too aggressive with the wheel spin there, but it was able to claw its way out. I'm just gonna leave this off to the side of the road here, so I'll be able to get through with the other truck when I come through later. Got myself set up with 2 vehicles and just got the roadblock in front of me, tree blockade. Gonna clear that out. I'm gonna use the Zeex's 605R. I'm gonna use this beautiful new heavy vehicle from the developers in the Phase 4 DLC. It does not have chain tires, but it is a very capable rig. I'll use the same trailer too, just so you guys can see the difference between this and the other vehicles I was just using to get through there. I use the off-road trailer pack version of the lowboy trailer from the base game. And yeah, I'm going to hit the bathroom real quick, and then I'm going to do this task and get on to the new map. I'll be right back. There we go, I'm back. Sorry for the delay. Get some daylight going. So I'm doing tree blockade, which is right at the tunnel where I just parked my vehicles, all the way up over here on the other corner of the map. And I'm going to follow the same route I took, coming from the garage. Just swing in here, get the service spare parts from the farmhouse, and yeah, get that delivered and head on over to the 4th and final map of the Phase 4 region. Off-road rig gaming, what's going on, my man? Thanks for joining in the stream. Hope you're doing well. Everyone should definitely go check out Off-Road Rig Gaming. He is an up-and-coming streamer in the PC realm. He tests out a lot of the PTS footage and whatnot. Yeah, I'm going to take this Zeex's 605R down there and deliver the service spare parts, clear the tree blockade, and then I'll be able to get into the 4th and final map and check that out for the first time. But even though this does not have chain tires, this truck rarely gets slowed down here on these new maps. This new DLC truck was made for this. Hey there, Christian. Yeah, I believe I've seen that. I've seen you on there a few times in the Facebook groups and whatnot. I saw you were posting in the Facebook groups how excited you were when those mud trucks got released. Yeah, right? Yeah, I don't really see you in the streams too often there, Off-Road Rig. I appreciate you stopping by, dude. It was nice watching your streams at the beginning of the PTS process for Phase 4 here, so I could see what I'd be getting myself into, have an idea of what was coming. Yeah, this thing just carves through all this stuff like fucking butter, man. It just doesn't get slowed down. It does burn some fuel, it really does, but it is a great, great truck. And I think I just drove past my entrance. Nope. Okay, cool. So, get the service spare parts here. Then drive all the way down, across to here, across the bridge at the church. Followed it up to the fuel station. And then finally I will deliver my goods here, clear the tree blockade, and then get through the tunnel to Chernokamensk. Now technically I could just drive around it, but I just wanted to clear the tree blockade first, just so I wouldn't have to worry about driving around it, going through all the deep breakable ice and the frozen swamp that's right next to it. So yeah, we'll just cruise down there, bring this Zeex's 605R down and see what it can do on these new maps. This might be the most powerful and most capable DLC truck released by the developers so far. It is a great rig. I'm sure you take this back to any of the other maps released in any of the DLC, and this thing will just get anything done in no time that you might have been waiting on or might have been struggling with. This will get it done in a hurry. I couldn't imagine this thing in like Wisconsin or in Michigan. It'd do everything with ease. Here we go here at the farm warehouse. You can get the service spare parts. I'll load up 4 just because. I only need 2, but why not have 4? Yeah, Ian, check it out. He has a Facebook page too, just like we do for the off-road rig and whatnot. Off-road rig was one of the buddies that showed me the ropes when it came to MudRunner and everything. When I started playing MudRunner and getting into it seriously, and playing it a lot more and often, it became my favorite game. Off-road rig and a bunch of other guys became this tight-knit circle of people that played the game all the time, and we just do co-op sessions. And he showed me all the tricks and ins and outs and all the things you could do in these games, and really helped me really appreciate what you could actually get done, and showed me so many more new things that you could do to have fun. So definitely go check out Off-Road Rig for sure. Alright, get these service spare parts delivered and we'll be good to go. And here I thought I'd be able to just go through and bring those 2 loads of trucks down there and get them set up, and then bring this load and deliver it, and it would only take me a little while, and I'm already 90 minutes into the stream. And I haven't even delivered it or even gotten into the new map. And getting to the new map was my only goal. I thought I'd be spending the whole time exploring that new map, but whatever, we're just going with the flow. I got the day off from work, so I'm just hanging out. Hope you guys are having a good Monday. Thank you to anyone that has stopped by the stream. Feel free to drop a like and subscribe. That'd really help me out a bunch, get me into that YouTube algorithm. Try to get some views on the stream if I can. But if not, no problem at all. You do you. I just do this for fun, really. I don't have any set schedule or anything. I just play when I can, and just try and set up some cool mods or maps or different situations or just different things that might seem fun. I'm gonna go back through, and I haven't even completed the new DLC with the base game with no mods, so that gives me a reason to go back and do a stream there eventually. And I'll definitely start doing some hard mode gameplay. I want to do a hard mode playthrough, so I'll probably do some streams in the future where I do some hard mode stuff. But again, truly appreciate anyone that has stopped by the stream. Hope you guys are enjoying hanging out. Have yourself a great day. Right into the hole. But it's not going to slow this thing down. Yeah, I usually do work on Mondays, but this weekend I went down for a disc golf weekend in Massachusetts, and we stayed overnight Saturday, and we threw 6 rounds of disc golf between Saturday and Sunday. So I'm just exhausted right now. So I took the day off from work so I could just relax and just get some gaming in and whatnot. Took the extra vacation day just because. Because why? Because SnowRunner. That's why. Yeah, this thing will get any job done in a hurry. Such a great truck. One of my favorite DLC trucks immediately. It's hard to say no to this game. It is. Just when you know, you know. Like once the hooks get set in and you're addicted to the game, you just keep wanting to go back and play it. It's just never-ending fun if you have the right mentality for it. If you love open world sandbox gameplay, this is one of the best games out there for it. Especially if open world sandbox driving games. Yeah, this thing is just marching through here where I struggled to get through with the 2 vehicles beforehand. But I mean, granted, of the 3 vehicles, this one is actually made for this, where the other 2 were a little bit out of their comfort zone. Yeah, this is an amazing DLC vehicle from the developers. Oh yeah, Ian's got his page too, SnowRunner Stories. Definitely go check that out. Make some awesome content if you're interested in SnowRunner stuff. Has a great eye for pictures as well. Does get slowed down in the deep soupy stuff, but not nearly as much as the other trucks. Like this thing, it's even in low high. Like I could put it in low too, like the regular low, but it's just walking right through the stuff. Even again, without chain tires. just clawing its way up the hill. I just left it in high gear just because. It really is just flying through these areas. That the other two vehicles that I brought through here, it took probably a half hour for each vehicle to do this trip, and I'm probably going to get this done in like 15 minutes with this truck. Just a big difference, but I mean, everything about this 8 wheels, I got more wheels on this truck compared to the other ones. Much larger wheels in comparison, so like it makes sense. Like I said, this is built for this. Wow, I was going to try and shift it into low, thinking the ice might be a problem there, but it just blew right through there. I really am a big fan of this new truck. Again, probably my favorite DLC vehicle from the developers so far. And these maps too, like these might be my favorite maps out of all 4 phases so far from the developers. Hey there, Trey Anderson, asking about money mods available. There aren't really any money mods that I know of, but the only real money trick that I know of is to join someone's co-op session, and then if there are tasks on a mod map, you can do those over and over again to get money really quick. But other than that, I don't really know of or really support any other actual money glitches other than doing the money trick on mod maps. But the money trick as far as like purchasing and selling attachments and upgrades does not work anymore as far as I understand, if that's what you were referring to. But there are other people that might know about some money glitches and other tricks and stuff. I just personally do not know of any myself current. I don't really follow that stuff too much. Yeah, people need to really make unlocking this Zeex's 605R. They're one of their top priorities with these new maps on Phase 4 here. Like it really is just such an amazing truck. Trying to stay up high here to avoid the ice. don't really have to worry about the cargo. It's not going to tip. But yeah, this truck really is just made for this new terrain and how aggressive the new terrain is. Yeah, hey, I appreciate that, Christian, sharing those links. That really does help. Just getting the word out there. I hope folks do appreciate the information posts I put out there with my Facebook page and on the Facebook groups and stuff. I do my best to try not to be annoying with all of it. I'm just trying to get some good quality and like actual confirmed, accurate information out there for the game, because there are so many questions from people all the time in the Facebook groups. So just doing what I can to help and make sure that anyone can enjoy these games as much as I do, and just not regret their experience with these SnowRunner games, because they really are something special. Yeah, it just walked right through that section too. My goodness. Yeah, this Zeeks is unreal. Such an amazing DLC vehicle. Oh yeah, that's a good call, Off-Road Rig. I love that. It's true. Like, you just start playing the game kind of backwards. And if you get yourself a capable scout, even if you just use a mod from the very beginning, all the like a lot of the easiest contracts and a lot of the easiest tasks in phase 1 in late COVID, you just have to drive to the destination. Like, there aren't really too many cargo delivery locations in phase 1. So if you just have a capable truck that can get through the snow and just do a lot of the super simple drive to the location contracts in phase 1, you can get quite a bit of experience and money really fast, and you just drive a scout around, you know, Lake COVID and Amandra real quick. But you can get those done pretty quick, and just have some vehicles unlocked and level up and get some money. But ultimately, at the end of the day, if you want to make money in this game, you got to grind it out. And unfortunately, the developers made it so we don't get too, very well compensated for our efforts in these contracts that we do. Like, just doing what I'm doing now to bring these 2 service spare parts to clear this 1 roadblock, I'll probably only get like 5,000 in-game credits if I'm lucky, and like 500 experience. But it's going to be maybe 25-30 minutes of effort in total just to deliver the cargo. Like, the juice isn't exactly worth the squeeze a lot of times with the developers, so I understand why people do look for money cheats and stuff like that to try and get ahead of the process. Like, I mean, that's what I did with this game save where I play mods on. I used the money trick on the mod maps, and I gave myself $90 million to play around with, so I never have to worry about anything when it comes to mods. I just always have an endless bank of money that I just can buy anything I want at any time and not have to worry about it. Come on, get through that deep snow. Whenever you see that deep blue snow of an area you drove through before, you know it's just gonna suck. And unfortunately, the developers didn't make the physics realistic enough where if you would think that snow would then be packed down and easier to drive through after it's been driven through once before, but no. It's just as deep and soupy and slow as it is before. It's just a different animation. So hopefully in the future we do get a little bit more realistic physics with snow and stuff like that, but it's all just a growing process. I mean, considering the jump from MudRunner to this, like, it's hard to really make any complaints at all. So I'm just looking forward to what they do in the future, because we have an entire another year of DLC coming, and then hopefully another year or 2 after that we'll then get another sequel to this game. because they're just scratching the surface of the potential of what a game like this can really be. Like a true open world RPG driving game with truly in-depth physics and like a campaign system that is a lot more in-depth than what we have now is possible, and it'll all come with time. Like, they're gonna do big things with this. Like, with the success of the first season pass and the fact that they're doing a second season pass just shows how committed they are. And probably my most favorite aspect about them doing a second season pass and a second year of DLC is basically a confirmation and like a guarantee that they'll continue to work on bug fixes and work on everything to make the game better. And we have an entire another year of them just evolving the experience that we already love and making everything just so much better than it already is, which is just kind of crazy to even think. But there we go, got to the fuel station. And now I just go right down the road here and I'll clear the roadblock and I'll be able to jump over to the final map of Phase 4. Really excited to check out this new map. It only took me almost 2 hours to do it, so I think I labeled the stream wrong where I named it the Chernokamensk map exploration and unlocking its watchtowers, when it should be just unlocking that map. But oh well. It is what it is. We're on it now. But I'm really excited to go over there. I'm going to take the Zentos out and explore with that, but then I also have the APC 6x6 that I'll be able to bring through also. So we'll see if I can get those through the tunnel at the same time. And hopefully the game does not crash. The last thing I want is to go through all this effort and then get a blue screen. So I do apologize if that happens, but the reason I brought the 2 trucks down here with trailers beforehand was so that I could winch tow the 2 trucks through the tunnel at the same time, so I didn't make you guys have to sit through 2 loading screens. So I'm gonna gamble and hope and pray that the game does not crash as soon as I go through the tunnel. But if it does, I apologize in advance. I'll probably, if it does crash, start another game stream up afterwards, and we'll go from there. But I'm going to hope for the best and just hope the game does not crash, and we'll get on to exploring the 4th and final map of Phase 4 and get the Watchtowers out there. I'll have the Zentos from Ranger and then the 6x6 APC also. I brought the 6x6 APC out here with the M31 military tractor from Ranger. And then I brought the Zentos from Ranger out here with the Hercules from Delta. It was really fun to bring those trucks out here and see what those trucks could do on this Phase 4 terrain that is just so much more difficult than anything else we've had before. Here we go. Gonna clear this massive roadblock of trees. Roadblock cleared. Yeah, see, only 460 experience and $3,700 for almost a half hour of driving. All right, we'll leave the Zeekses here. Jump in the Hercules. You know what, I'm going to be a little bit smarter about it and take some variables out of the equation, and I'm just going to go with the scouts, or with the trucks through, and take them off the trailers, because I don't need to bring the trailers through. So I'm actually going to unpack this, drop the ram, and I don't even need to bring the Hercules through. I'll just go with the Zentos through. Then I'll jump over here, drop the trailer on this one. And I'll bring the APC up there, and we'll just take the trailers out of the equation, so that might help the game not crash. So all that effort was with 3 massive trucks and 3 trailers was just to get out here and clear one tiny roadblock to then get 2 scout vehicles through the tunnel at the same time. And hopefully the game will not crash, and I'm gonna go through and explore this whole fucking map. So let's hope for the best. The Ranger Zentos, and we're gonna go jump to Chernokamensk, and the game will not crash because good vibes and chill times, my friends. Let's head to the 4th map of Phase 4. Do not crash. Do not blue screen. I'm gonna smoke some weed about it, just to be positive. Oh, I like that loading screen. That's cool. Chernokamensk. Chernokamensk. I don't know how you pronounce that properly, but I like it. Kind of like Zemnogorsk from Tamir. The new Zig truck? What do you mean? Hey there, Mike. The new Zig truck? Which one's that? The new Zig truck. Sucks on ice roads. Zig truck? Are you talking about the Zentos that I'm driving? The one with the orange fuel tank on the back? Yeah, did I get that right? Yeah, off-road rig. Yeah, off-road rig is a Russian gentleman also, so he can help confirm that, which is nice. So here we go into Chernokamensk. Don't blue screen when you load. Oh, nice touch with the tree as it's gonna pan into the vehicles. Looks like I got lucky, folks. Oh, I'm so excited. Got the ghosting going on from vehicles clipping through each other. So I brought these two specifically. I brought these 2 vehicles through here specifically because they both have an active radar. You can see on the back of the Zentos here, the gray piece of equipment that's in between the cab and the fuel tank is an active radar, just like the prototype exploration trailer from the base game from the Phase 1 DLC. And here on the APC 6x6, it also has a more obvious radar dish on the top of it. It is also a functioning active radar. So that's why I brought these two out here, so that I can easily, like where I just came through the tunnel here, can open up the map, see that this is covered. Here we go. We got 4 watchtowers. But I can go ahead and help myself out where I have the built-in radar here on the Zentos. Let's start the engine. And down here, activate radar. Press triangle. And it extends up. There we go. Just like the prototype exploration unit. You can see the stuff popping up on the screen from using the radar. Now I got myself view on the upgrades and the roads that I can take. So it looks like getting to this watchtower over here is a lot of fun. Sketchy hillside trail all the way up. Ooh, this map already looks like fun, and I'm only looking at the map. But I'm gonna ignore this watchtower over here to start, and I'm just gonna work my way out. I'm gonna go towards this one on the right first, and we'll head here and just kind of go towards that watchtower. I'm gonna go in the Zentos. Or you know what? Screw it. No, I'm gonna get this one over here because it's the closest. And this just looks fun. Gonna go up through here. And this hill climb looks crazy, and I want to see if the Zentos can do it. Alright. The RNG Zentos. Let's see what you can do. Oh, these angles, man. Not bad so far. I do have the chain tires on it, so we got that going. Got the fuel tank and radar. So this basically is just an oversized scout at this point for me, which makes sense for this terrain. Like even the small scouts, like you need a larger vehicle just to deal with the extreme terrain on these new maps. This is a crazy crossing. I like that. Yeah, these new maps are absolutely beautiful. Oh my goodness. That's why I really enjoy these games, and they just keep getting better and better. Oh my god. This is why I also really love mod maps. Mod maps just allow you to have never-ending, refreshing environments to just go out and have a different experience in. I tried to just play it, like keep the momentum going up that corner, but didn't quite get it. Oh, just looking ahead, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get up that with this. Oh, man. Looks like it's a pure ice chute on the other side. Alright, we got this. We've got this. Come on, so close. Alright, had to use the winch a little bit more than I would like to, but it's all about getting the job done at that point. I was able to get up more of it than I wanted to without the winch, so I'm happy with that. But there we go, get the watchtower. The Zentos was able to do some work. You know, had to, like I said, use the winch a little bit, but not bad, not bad. There we go, got this whole corner taken care of. So now I can head back. It looks like there is a sketchy crossing right here. Always love to check those out. But I mean, I guess I have to go down the ice chute. Reminds me of the Yukon. So we'll see what happens when I go down this, and maybe I'll grab this upgrade down here and try and double back to the APC if I can. So yeah, we'll see what happens when I go down what looks like a straight hill of ice with the Ranger Zentos. Oh yeah, that is a complete sheet of ice downhill. But I do have chain tires, so I should hopefully stay in control. Let's see what happens. Whoa! Shit. Come on, winch, do your job. There we go. Haha. Alright, oh, okay. So now I just go down here. Now to get that upgrade, I gotta come down around here. Climb up. And I can get this upgrade. That'll be fun. Huh? Let's go exploring with the Zentos. Such a great mod. It is absolutely beautiful. Has the built-in radar like I showed you earlier. And it really does not use very much RAM whatsoever. And it is a full-size truck, so you can do full missions with it. Any type of mission, high saddle, low saddle. It has a bed on it. It has a tow bed on it. It's just legitimately one of the best mods you can possibly have in your stable. Everything about it is just kind of perfect. Hey, Ghetto Pirate, what's going on, my dude? Thanks for joining the stream. Good to see you. Just starting to explore this fourth and final map for Phase 4. Really enjoying it so far. Get some daylight out here for you guys so you can actually see what's going on. And so I can actually read the terrain too. Holy shit. I'm trying to do fun camera angles and I'm getting myself all messed up. I don't want to roll over at that point. That is a crazy trail, my lord. Yeah, the Zentos is impressing me so far. I'm loving this thing. There we go. Got the upgrade. What's this one for? Tuned custom suspension for the Con 317 Sentinel. So this one's right at the bottom of the hill from the entrance from Cosmodrome into the fourth and final map, Chernokamensk. You just drop down the hill here, do a fun hill climb, and you got yourself that tuned custom suspension for the Con Sentinel DLC truck. Hell of a spot. But now I have to climb back down what I just drove up. And I gotta turn this big old sumbitch around. Let's go. At the ice hill, no, nonetheless. Oh god, that almost went over right there. Oh, I can't believe that didn't tip over. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe that did not tip over right there. Ah, I really thought it was going. I'm so happy that didn't tip over. That is one of my all-time favorite saves right now. Oh, that was awesome. Well, that just looks like breakable ice everywhere. I need to get back up, so I need to take a right, come back up the hill. There we go. Not bad, right there. Okay, cool. Nice. Put it in high gear and it just claws its way up. Yeah, this Zentos is starting to impress me. I really haven't used this truck too often for this, so this is kind of my first test run with it, and I'm really loving it so far. I mean, the simple fact it has the built-in radar is kind of already a win-win for me. Like, I already love it for that, but... No, I absolutely love it. This might be a go-to vehicle for me just to have in the stable and be a great option. Just with every single different type of attachment it can have and how capable it is off-road. Like, this is a great vehicle that everyone should have in their mod categories as far as vehicles they have in their stables, where this does not use much RAM at all and is one of the best all-around trucks I've used to date for console mods by far. I love it. That being said, let's swap over and jump in the APC. Gonna go down here and head to the other watchtower I was gonna go to at the beginning, and we'll go from there. Continue to explore the 4th map of DLC 4, Chernokamensk. This mod falls in the same category to me, but is much more of a pure scout, where it has less attachment options and whatnot, but also having the built-in radar, not using very much RAM at all. Like, you can pair this with almost any set of mods, and it is one of the most capable vehicles you can have. It's very good off-road in every way, shape, or form, and has an extendable snorkel that you can see on the side here that automatically raises when you get in deep water, so it can go almost anywhere. It's just so much fun. Like, I just love the APC factor of it. But this thing has been great for me so far in the Phase 4 maps. The APC 6x6 Rainock. Just really feels like it's made for this kind of terrain too. And of course, coming through this way, there is a roadblock. In true Phase 4 fashion, every single map has an obnoxious amount of roadblocks. So we're not getting through that way. 2 metal beams. Yeah, just 2 metal beams. And you either get those all the way here and have to make them in the corner, or definitely bring those from another map. Okie dokie. Well, I'll use my radar real quick, and this is a good chance to really show you guys again how the built-in radar on this, the type of radius you get, because it is actually kind of almost similar to a regular watchtower or the prototype exploration trailer. So you can see the radar dish on top. Open up the functions menu, go down to activate radar, and this one just beeps. It doesn't do anything special like the Zentos. And then it scans, boom, upgrade location discovered. area has been scanned. And you can see now the radius that you get when you do the active radar with the APC 6x6. So I've got a upgrade over here, but do have the big roadblock in front of me, so I'm not getting through that way. But if I double back through here and drop down, there is a trail up through here through the woods to get around, and then I can get the watchtower through there. So I'll just drop down through here, cut down the coast to here, cut through the trees there, and then the watchtower will be up here. I'll probably have to come up to the road and then go over. And should also be able to get the upgrade while I'm over there. The interior is well done too on this thing. I mean, you know, a little bit basic, but also just well detailed still at the same time. Functioning dials. Just claws its way through everything, man. The only real issues I have found is like the really deep snow areas. It does bottom out because, I mean, it does have large tires, but the ride height is not the tallest, and it is super heavy. So it is almost unstoppable, but it does have its limits. Oh, I was reading the comments there and I drove into a telephone pole. Man, I was gonna go into low gear, but apparently this thing can just stay in high gear the whole way through. Good lord. All right. Yeah, you can just throw this thing in high gear and it'll just go. I mean, it'll get slowed down in some of the deeper parts, but for the most part, it just goes. And compared to stuff like the Tuz 420 from the base game, like this thing is actually fast too. Oh, I don't want to go that far. I'm going to the Watchtower. I'm so stoned. Actually, looks like the way to climb up is actually over there. There's like a trail. So I'm going to have to probably go down to here and then go up. Yeah, that's that deep snow. It'll slow down anything. Oh, that's cool to know, Ian. If you find rocket debris, it'll give you one metal beam. Okay. Oh, the trailhead is all the way around on the other side, of course. Let me just go ahead and make the situation easier on myself because I have the tools at my disposal. Use the radar real quick. Now I can actually see. So, yeah, I could have just cut across. See, my instinct told me to go around this way and up around, but I should have just gone here, and then it's a straight climb up. But I can come down here, double back through here. We'll get that watchtower. And that's exactly what I was talking about with the low center of gravity, and even though it has large tires, no ride height. And I sent it into this way too fast and dug it right into the mud, but deep mud really is the only thing that'll really mess up this truck's day. Alright, now we make the climb. we go. Right up to the watchtower. Just able to leave it in high gear basically the whole way. This thing is just a beast. Incredible scout. All right. So now I'll double back down the same way I came, go past the rocket debris. Looks like this bridge is drivable, which should be nice, and should be able to get across and get this other watchtower. I'm going to do that in the Zentos, because I really enjoyed the Zentos, and I want to see what this thing can do some more. So I'm going to plot this course real quick. Come down here. Cut across. Back up here. Take a right. There we go. Bring the RNG Zentos out here and do some more exploring. See what it can do. Let me get rid of the task up in the corner of the screen. I hate when there's stuff on the screen like that. Accidentally threw it in neutral there and just zoned out. Just use the radar quick just for fun. Just to show folks, if you're new joining the stream, the Zentos here does have a built-in active radar. Just goes up like the prototype exploration unit, and it'll scan the area. Just an awesome feature for this off-road truck. Basically turns it into a scout. I love that. Thank you for that feedback, Christian. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you for the kind words. Is that the way I'm supposed to go? Yes. Yes, it is. Still getting used to these maps. This is my first time on the brand new maps for Phase 4. Or at least exploring this map specifically. It is the 4th map, Chernokamensk. Sorry, that word's hard to pronounce when you don't know how to properly enunciate it. Yeah, taking the RNG Zentos out here for a good test drive around this, and it is doing very well. I absolutely love this Scout. Or, it's not even a Scout, it is an off-road truck, but to me it's turned into a Scout. Yeah, I'm so behind too, off-road rig. I've never completed Phase 2. The only phase I completed was 1. Other than that, Phase 2, Phase 3, I never completed either of those as far as like all the contracts and tasks and everything. I still haven't even done any of the trials. Like, there's still a lot of gameplay left in this game that I still have never done, and I have hundreds and hundreds of hours of gameplay into it. It's unreal. That's why I love these games. It's just endlessly replayable for me. Like, that's why I love it. I just threw it right into that deep water and just said, fuck it. Oh yeah, so that's one of the rocket debris that Ian was mentioning. So you can find these around the map and get metal beams from it. Alright, so we'll hopefully get across this bridge here. Hopefully this bridge isn't blocked. And go from there. For once, a roadblock, or something that is not a roadblock, for the love of all things SnowRunner. But this is a roadblock. And there's no task, at least here right now, to rebuild that. That bridge is out. But there's a trail right next to it. And that's why I love this game. go. Get up here and grab this watchtower. There we go. Alright. Watchtower discovered. Yeah, this RNG Zentos, man. It is becoming a must-have in my opinion. Absolutely love this thing. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Off-road rig, yeah. Drop some metal plates on it and then it makes a bridge. Nice, so there's a trailer store over here. So basically if I drop down here, cut across. I don't know if that bridge actually looks like it's kind of blocked, so I don't know if I'll actually be able to get across here, but I'm going to try. Oh, go with it. Roll, 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 baby. Yes. That's a good Zentos. I knew that was risky, but I just wanted to go with the flow. And it worked out. Now we're just on the train tracks and follow this all the way up, basically. And the interior on the Zentos is nice, very well detailed. You know, functioning dials and everything. Of course it's blocked. I didn't think that was actually going to work. That was worth it. I was like, oh, man, if I get it stuck here and then I'm screwed, that would suck so much. But that was actually worth it. I was like, I think it might be able to fit between there, and if I can get it over the barrier, maybe it'll get through. But yeah, that worked out. That was awesome. Sorry, had to smoke some weed to that. That's awesome. Now that I'm on the other side, what the hell do I do? I'm trying to get to this watchtower over here. See if I can get over this. Can't believe that actually worked. That was awesome. Let's see if I can continue the good luck and get up over this. Nope, no dice. That was way too steep. But I think I can come over to the left over here. Ah, shit. Really? Can't reach any of those? That's so weak. I knew I was getting a little too reckless with that. Especially after all that work, that's a little disappointing. To get this close to the edge and then mess it up. But where there's a winch, there's a way, my folks. Never give up. Especially when you're this far out, because I don't have a garage on this map yet. There is a garage somewhere on this map, I just don't have it yet. But as long as you have a winch point, especially an autonomous winch point, never give up, folks. I thought I completely screwed myself right there, but I was able to save it. Let's just use this built-in active radar, see where I can go, plan out the path to the final watchtower. Or is it the final watchtower? I can't even remember. Yep, so that'll be the final watchtower of Phase 4 when I get to it. Looks like I can come up here to the left, cut through this way, go through here, and then get to the watchtower. Looks like a logging station over there. Gotta be careful through here because that looks like breakable ice everywhere. There we go. Yeah, this Zentos is amazing. I'm loving it. I mean, it's an off-road vehicle, but I'm using it as a scout right now, and it is so awesome. Definitely getting the job done, and it has earned my stamp of approval. I love it. Alright, 240 meters from the watchtower, but like with all their locations on these maps before, it's probably still not even easy to get to. So let's just use the radar real quick to see what the actual path I can take to get to it is. Back in action contract unlocks a garage on this map. Thank you for letting me know. That is definitely something I will need to do. Get the garage unlocked on this map. I might be able to get that done after getting this watchtower, maybe. This looks like I just go up to the right over here and up and around the corner, and I'll be at the final watchtower for the 4th map of Phase 4, Chernokamensk. Yeah, and I almost did a stream on that new mod map, Ontario, Canada, just to do the ridiculous number of cargo deliveries, but I might do that on like a co-op stream or something, because I just love the idea of that map, but the idea of doing it by myself is a little mundane. I checked the map out and I opened up the watchtowers just to see what the layout would be like for that type of situation, and it was not exactly the most fun terrain to drive on. Like it's fun enough, but it's a little bit basic, so it'd just be like flat roads the whole time, you know. So maybe I'll do that sometime soon, but felt like coming back here to Phase 4 and really checking out this final map. Oh, got this thing wedged up here. This type of vehicle is not exactly designed to get up through this section, but I might be able to go up around it. That was one hell of a Spider-Man winch, if I don't say so myself. There we go. Haha. Had to get a little creative there, but we're gonna make it. And I'm in the red on fuel. But yeah, had to get a little creative there, but ended up making it over. I'm happy with that. There we go, got the final watchtower for Chernokamensk. Quite the little plateau to come out on the top here. Beautiful view as always with the watchtowers. Yeah, the Ranger Zentos, man. Built-in active radar. Every single option imaginable. It is an off-road truck, so it can haul cargo very well. Like, maybe one of the best all-around mods out there. Yeah, we got Lenin over here, written in Russian. AEHNH is essentially Lenin in Russian, I believe. That must be the garage down here. Or no. That doesn't look like a garage. That looks like a garage. So that must be where the garage is. And the contract... There's back connection. There it is. So, delivered to the garage. 2 metal rolls, 4 small pipes, 3 metal bricks, and 2 concrete blocks. Good lord. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get that done today. I think I'm actually going to call the stream here, folks. I've been going for over 2 hours now. I'm going to stop and have some lunch and get some chores done and whatnot, but I appreciate everyone hanging out and watching the stream. Hope everyone is enjoying Phase 4 and SnowRunner themselves. I know I am. Looking forward to any new console mods that we get today. And hope everyone is enjoying their week. And that's just perfect way to end it right there. But I'm going to have some lunch I'll catch you guys in the Facebook groups, and I'll do another stream sometime soon. But hope you guys enjoy Phase 4. Definitely check out these maps, get the Phase 4 DLC, and highly recommend the RNG Zentos. And earlier I was driving the Delta Hercules and the RNG M13 military tractor. Like, all these mods are highly recommended by me. But feel free to drop a like and subscribe if you feel so inclined. Have yourself a great day, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. See you in the snow. Thank you, Ian, for hanging out. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Christian, Ghetto Pirate, everyone that stopped by. Thank you for hanging out and watching my stream. I'll see you on the next one.